Hello, Middlers. Here's what's coming up in this week's Meet in the Middle podcast.
Ever wondered if you suffer from Eproctophilia? Do you know the symptoms? Find out in What the Fact.
Is it C, a condition where some women get
I was waiting for it. There it was. Have you a TikTok addiction and currently living in the US?
He made 10 million or something. So 50 grand is probably nothing to someone like him.
How much are you willing to pay to scratch that itch? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, Jesus, he's falling around the gap.
Do you think I'd come up the line on a bubble?
I know where I'm putting Debbie's sauce.
Hang on, can I submit my confession?
Welcome back to Meet in the Middle, the podcast where Irish and British banter collide, bringing you a whole load of chaotic laughs, bizarre confessions, and a whole lot of questionable life advice. I'm Danny, the fabulous gay one with a laugh that will have you on your knees, hitting the back of your throat with a little tickle and have you asking, what the fuck? And I'm joined by Rachel. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, darling. She's our who put 50p in the dickhead beauty. Don't give her any ammunition to come for you, though. She is from Belfast, after all. Mm-hmm. Then there's Jake. Hello.
Hello.
Our Jake from the north of England. He has a million have you heard stories up his sleeves. I wonder what he has in store for us today. Sorry, Jake, I have to do it.
It's okay.
I had to, I'm sorry. And finally, there he is, the tatted and pierced Irish sausage that is our James. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, he gives us his occasional confessionals and sometimes a lovely impression. He takes the piss out of Jake for trying to do an Irish one whilst he's out there doing a Brazilian.
Won't have it any other way.
How cool was last week's episode?
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Nice bit of feedback. Yeah, people were enjoying it.
We had an exclusive recording.
Yeah.
Yes.
We even had our own theme tune. Right, the theme tunes. The theme tune.
We just need to get Jake to do a cover of it. I'd love to hear Jake speak that song.
This is your note, Jake.
And obviously, it went into chaos with the quiz, and there's still a bit of controversy.
Yeah.
Why is that, Jake?
In my defence,
Here we go.
I misread what was said, but then on the apology,
Didn't do your research.
I was under pressure. Yes, I'm not going to sing that either. But I was under pressure, but all's fair. Just split the points. In the way
I'm going to have to jump in here, Jake. Your defense was, I gave it in miles, but I said kilometers. The number you gave was incorrect in both miles and kilometers. So you're wrong twice.
Well, the next quiz that I'll do won't be a mess because I've got something up my sleeves.
Oh, looking forward to that.
Sleeves, yeah. Up my sleeves.
Today.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dylan, sorry, we owe you an apology. You won the quiz last week.
Right, well, should we get into it then?
Let's do it.
Last week, obviously, we had a TikTok personality on the show. This week's Have You Heard is, it's very much about TikTok and the disappearance of TikTok. And obviously, once we'd recorded, it was back up again. And that is the crazy world of politics that it was back. But have you heard about the phenomenon that's going around where people are selling old phones that are preloaded with TikTok?
No.
So what's happening is apparently in America, you can't download TikTok on Apple or Android. Oh. And so the ban's technically still in place, but there's a ban to download it, but you can still use it.
Right.
But what people are doing, they're selling phones that are preloaded with TikTok on eBay and Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it going to go, because obviously the ban's come undone, but is it going to be banned again at some point?
Well, it could go up to, I think this extension that is put in place, I'm not going to say his name, well, the extension is up in April, but that's when it could be officially banned, full stop. So it gives them time to do whatever they need to do without going into politics.
Wrong.
Oh, I had a bit of a shudder then.
Your arsehole clenched.
But what's happening is people are selling them on eBay, and they're ranging from $340 to as much as $50,000 depending on the
Jesus.
photo.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well,
They wanna be
I'd say it's
gold-plated.
ridiculous,
Well, yeah.
but I guess some people have like such a following or like revenue stream from it that like every minute is like bad for their business or their pockets.
I know it's like spending odd 50 odd grand on a phone, but that's ridiculous just for one app. And I
Yeah,
know
but
people are,
was it James? Was it you that told me in a conversation this week that one of the TikTok guys, I can't remember his name, he does like videos and just reacts to them. He made like, I don't know, 10 million or something. So like
Yeah.
50 grand is probably nothing to someone
Yeah.
like him.
It was that guy. I think he's from Africa, and he used to do just reactions of TikTok videos.
Yeah, I
and
know
now
exactly the one.
he's actually a Hugo Boss model, I think. But yeah, I think he was on like 10 million. He got paid in 2024 10 million from TikTok, and then Mr. Beast was like 100 million from TikTok alone,
that's
not including his
crazy.
YouTube.
one of the examples that I've got is Nicholas Matthews, who's a seller from New York. He listed his iPhone 14 Plus with TikTok, and he sold it for 10 grand.
Wow.
The three of us just got updates on our iPhone, so we could have made a killing if we were thinking about it.
Yeah, flog an iPhone with a
Yeah.
TikTok on it.
Actually, speaking of iPhone, weren't people doing that a while ago? And they were selling the first iPhone with iOS 1 still installed on it.
Yeah,
Remember the old logo for YouTube? It was like an old TV,
TV.
like one of the ones with the knobs you turn and the aerials on top.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
You don't
too
remember
young
that?
to remember that.
Well, it's like Instagram used to be the old camera.
Yeah, I remember
No,
that too.
don't remember that.
I go away with that.
Oh, it was only a few years ago. What are you on about, Danny? Saying that, my iPad's still got iOS 12 on it. I can't upgrade it, so I might just flog it for a bit more. I should have downloaded TikTok on it and got a fortune.
You still can. You're in the UK.
I know, but we'll flog it in America. You never know who
Yeah,
wants to buy
but
it.
I'm saying you can download TikTok now in the UK and bring it
Yeah.
over to America.
Yeah.
Can't you just get a VPN? Oh, we don't
think-
condone that, of course.
No,
but
I think it's all about, I don't know how it would work.
But if you are a VPN company, we do take sponsorships.
So obviously, new users to TikTok can't download it, but obviously this trend just highlights what lengths people will go for just to have access to a banter app. Obviously, with the rise of opportunistic sellers, would either of you do that?
100%.
yeah, if someone wanted to buy it, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you make money from it, why not?
Yeah, I feel and his
But
money is quickly parted. So yeah, I'm more than happy to help endorse that.
But would you call it innovation or exploitation?
You're not exploiting ignorance.
Well, no, but
No,
you could
but
do.
the types of people that will be buying it will. I don't think it's it. No,
Like it could
I
be
wouldn't
for
feel bad for doing it.
it could be the likes of, I think we touched on it last week, like a small business that's their main revenue or their main advertisement. So if it's a business expense, yeah, do it.
So it got me thinking, in times of crisis, obviously things can go up in price. So I've got some examples where price has just drastically increased due to either natural disasters or certain events around the world. And a couple of them happened with Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Harvey in 2017. So what happened was some businesses were charging $99 for a case of water.
I was there
That's-
when it was happening.
Was you?
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was in Houston. I lived in
That's
Houston
unreal.
when Hurricane Harvey hit.
And did you find that like the prices were just ridiculous?
Not really, but it's because I could never find any water and stuff. It was all kind of gone.
Yeah. But I suppose
I
that's
was
the
lucky.
thing.
I was staying with friends who had loads of water.
But obviously, if you lost your house as well, hotels were tripling or quadrupling the rates as well for
can
you to
imagine.
stay, and petrol prices apparently went from $4 to $10 a gallon.
Well, nobody could drive their car because everything was underwater.
Well, yeah.
So I didn't.
Didn't get it,
wasn't
but yeah.
affected by that. But
Obviously, Hurricane Katrina was horrific when that happened. I can remember that happening.
that wiped out like half
lot
of
of
New
New Orleans.
Orleans, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing that obviously it happened was with COVID-19, and the big thing was hand sanitizer. When you would be literally, you wouldn't even buy it. It'd be what 50p for a hand sanitizer, and then you were scratching around, and it was what
Yeah.
£3 for a bottle of hand sanitizer.
I think
amount of-
alcoholics were drinking it as well.
Jesus.
Probably, yeah.
What?
There was a load of
Yeah, the shortage.
a load of companies started up over here just making hand sanitizer during that because of the shortage. Like people just making it at home and then boxing it up, putting a label on it.
Yeah.
Mental.
Well, one of the examples of the hand sanitizer is two brothers bought 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, and they were charging, and they bought it for $1 each. And then they were reselling it for between $7 to $70 a bottle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some turnover.
Obviously, it wasn't just private sellers that were increasing the prices. A lot of the big corporates were as well. And a lot of the complaints are still ongoing now, where people are just putting in lawsuits against big retailers about
That's mental.
how heavily inflating the
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So obviously, household paper products, so toilet roll. I was involved in a kerfuffle with some toilet roll, and that had an increase of 30.8% increase in price for toilet roll.
Was there ever any shit?
I knew that was coming. But it was crazy. Like the whole thing of like when crises happen, people just go absolutely crazy for it. And I can remember people were just running to the shop because they'd heard toilet paper was in stock.
A lot of people were smart as well and kind of like bought stocks and stuff in those types of companies, didn't they?
Yeah, they shot up, and Pfizer, I think that like quadrupled or something like every week.
Man.
And one of the big notable price increases was entertainment and gaming. So obviously we all met online after the pandemic, but I think I bought my headset just after the first wave, but a lot of people were using it to communicate. So the big companies were putting devices up in price to accommodate the demand. Like say, Daniel, you said that you experienced some of the things with Hurricane Harvey, but James, Rachel, have you been a victim of high prices due to demand or had any experiences like that?
Don't know. Can't think. No.
Price is so high, they'll blow you away before Katrina does.
Oh. But obviously, it's interesting what happens and the lengths you go just to get something that you can't get. If any of our listeners have had experiences like that, just let us know. Or if you're thinking of selling your phone because you've got TikTok on it, just let us know. You can DM us at podcast.meetinthemiddle, or you can email us at meet@inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk.
Welcome back to Guess Who's Back? Agony Aunt.
Hey!
We love an Agony Aunt.
It's not 50p this week, it's Agony Aunt, because we're just chipping in and out of different segments. So
Because we're in fucking agony, that's why.
Agony? You're giving me a friggin' headache. You're giving me an agony?
What do you say, you slobber?
Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Give us
So
it.
someone has wrote in. This is interesting. My 29-year-old daughter has been happily married for 10 years now, while my 25-year-old son is still drifting from one relationship to another. He introduces his girlfriends to us as the love of his life, and a few months later, it's all over. My husband and I have enjoyed wedded bliss for over 35 years. It's extremely upsetting that while one of our children seemed to have followed our example and the other has not, I'm becoming increasingly concerned by my son's erratic behaviour.
But they shouldn't have to just
What?
do what you do.
What's erratic about it?
Yeah. Things just fizzle out.
Oh, see, that gets my bloody gripe when kind of there's an expectation that you have to be the same as us. It's like, no, that's not how
your
life
parents.
works.
Yeah.
Some people don't even want a relationship. Some people don't want children. Some people do. Some people are lesbian. Some people are gay. Some people are straight. You know, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You tell him, Danny. You
Yeah.
tell him.
So
think
just
this is-
get a fucking grip on yourself, stupid cow.
Well, it goes back to what we were saying about.
Thank you for writing in, though.
Well, it just goes back to what we were saying about where people have expectations and milestones for people that they know. It's like, well, you should be married by now. You should be having kids by now. You should be doing X, Y, and Z. And then obviously, if you had a divorce and it's not to your expectation of the length of time, then do one.
Yeah. Fuck off, Margaret. When's your funeral?
Fuck
what I
well,
say.
open your own door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just relax, darling. Life is different for different people now.
Yeah.
You can't control it.
For all they know, for all they don't know, should I say, they could be in a throuple. What do they know?
Exactly.
Can't control what's not in your hand.
Oh, they'd have a heart attack.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, give us it.
Yeah.
My husband spent his early 20s working away in the States doing all kinds of jobs, and he still describes that period as the best time of his life. I find this to be so insulting since he's now married to me and we have 2 lovely children. Recently, we were at a party when he started bragging about his US years, and I just lost it. How do I make him understand how insensitive he's being? He's also tells our friends at any given opportunity that he's always been popular with women and hasn't lost his charm. How dare he make such comments? I do love him, but I'm beginning to think he's not the man I married, which is causing me to resent him. I do not think he deserves me or our beautiful children. My friends thinks he's a joke, which is very embarrassing for me. Please, can you offer me some advice?
Sounds like a bitch to me. Sorry.
It's written in. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for your text, please. Like a bitch. Your mug's in the post. Me and Danny were smiling halfway through that because we both know that feeling of going to America and it being one of the best times of your life. And I still, to this day, will mention it or bring it up once a week at least.
Serious?
Of course.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's nothing to do with your life being worse now than it was back then. It's just that's one of your key memories. That's you at your youth and then you at your peak and then looking back on it with fondness. It doesn't mean that you aren't going to look back on your current situation with fondness as well.
Well, yeah, it sounds like she's got insecurities and she's kind of making that mental picture of what it is in her head when it's probably not like that at all.
No.
You know, and I don't know. To say that she thinks he's embarrassing and whatever, you know, like, that's a real shame, darling.
And like to say, like, you know, I do not think he deserves me or our beautiful children.
Yeah,
That's a bit harsh.
That is really
very
harsh.
Like, it takes two to
You need to
tango
calm
have
down, love.
Like, to have kids and, like, that's it. They're always going to be...
She needs to chill out and have a nice cup of tea in one of our lovely meet in the middle mugs.
Yeah. And she needs to be wearing one of our lovely meet in the middle t-shirts.
I love it. I absolutely love that t-shirt.
This is Jake's one.
Love it.
Why don't she go and create some American memories of her own and go with... They could go on a family holiday to America and she can then see why he's so like in love with the place.
Yeah, I don't know if Donald Trump's going to let anybody in.
Well, there is that. But
Depends on where she's from. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, people have their own life experiences, and if he hadn't come from America, they wouldn't have met, would they? She wouldn't have had 2 kids, got married.
No.
Yeah, like what made
There you go.
her fall in love with him in the first place? There had to be something, a charm or something. Like,
And I'm presuming that he went to America before they met. So clearly this isn't just something new that you just started talking about the last couple of years. It's always been the case. She's just changed her attitude about it.
it's always
Yeah,
like a
like,
control
it was his early
thing, isn't it?
20s. It was his early 20s that he did it. So
Yeah, I was the
obviously
same.
way before he maybe met her. But yeah.
But it's the stories that he would tell the kids as well, and that gives them the ambition to want to travel.
But he did say, like, that he hasn't lost his charm with women.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a bit
It's,
weird.
yeah, it's like but that sounds just like a control thing to me. She doesn't like the fact that, you know, obviously he's a talkative person. He's got the charm to talk to people, whether it would be male or female, I don't know. But do you know what I mean? It's like, well, you're sat there bloody complaining, so you probably just need to go and get a hobby or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen to the podcast.
The only thing that I can think of that I probably would agree is literally if that is all he is, and that's all he talks about, and there's nothing else that he will talk about when he's there, and it can come across as quite gloating, but I can't imagine it being 100% of the time.
Yeah.
It sounds very similar to the story we had about the husband that was the sitcom quoting, was it The Office or something like that, nonstop?
He kept quoting, like, if he mentioned cake or something, he would just, like, burst out into, like
a quote from the TV show.
quote from, TV show.
Oh man, I love the cake. Cake.
I've got one more. I'm spoiling this week. I've got 3.
Oh,
He's ready?
not going to believe me dinner now. I'm getting this much here.
I'm about to be 60, which I'm really dreading. My husband wants to arrange a big party, but I don't want to celebrate being an OAP. And I don't want everybody to know how old I am. The situation is made worse by the fact my husband is 6 years younger than me. Although, despite his constant toy boy jokes, this has not previously concerned me. My impending 6-decade birthday makes me feel like there is an entire generation between us. I still feel young inside, even though I'm about to be a pensioner. and I don't want 60th birthday cards to rub salt into the wound. I am feeling very scared and very old. Please, can you help me?
Darling, you're as old as the man you feel. So, age is a number. If you get a card with 60 on it, who gives a flying?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Because you've
Embrace
got a
life.
nice young man that's keeping you young.
What
Did
is
we get
it?
an age on him?
54
No.
he is.
54.
Oh, yeah, because he's 6 years young.
So it's
Yeah,
not much
6
of a
years
difference.
younger.
You can
Yeah,
tell
but it's
he's
still a
running
toy
around.
boy.
He's running with that toy boy status
Yeah.
around the house, and everywhere he goes, is always mentioned. I was talking to a girl on Tinder before, and like it popped up that we had the same star sign and we were the same age. So I asked her when her birthday was, and she was the same month as me. And I told her my date of birth, and she was like, "Oh, so you're a little toy boy for me." There was 2 days between us. I was 2 days younger.
No way.
Yeah,
Stop it. 2 days.
But-
Mental.
probably in the same hospital at the same time.
Yeah.
What does people say though? Older the fiddle, sweeter the tune. Have you ever heard of that?
No,
No,
I've never
but
heard
I
that.
love it.
No? Older the fiddle, sweeter the tune.
But 60s, when you think like people used to retire at 60 and now it's what, 65 to 70. So
That's
you
going
still
up,
got,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be 80 by the time we retire. Well, maybe
60s?
67 for you, Jake and Danny.
60's a new 40. 60's a new 40.
we'll be still doing this when we're 60.
Rachel will still be on her fucking webcam.
Oh, here he goes.
We'll be
How
in
many
hologram.
times are you going to
She'll be in
mention that?
2D. But I think is though, I just think just embrace it. And if you are going to retire, you've got more free time. Go and have holidays. Just
And
enjoy
lots
life.
of sex.
Enjoy your life.
Because you know you
people-
want to do it.
People say that as they get older, the less fucks they give and they enjoy life. So just embrace it.
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday anyway, and I hope you have a nice
It's nice to know
birthday.
that we've got that demographic listening as well. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks for writing in. We've enjoyed your stories, and if you do have any more, please DM us. Thank you.
Yep, it's time for What the Fuck? James, please.
What the fuck?
Where we uncover the truth behind life's puzzling questions. But the answer is more elusive than you think because, of course, I throw in some completely bullshit answers to try and throw you all off. Your job, though, is simple. Give me the correct answer. Are you ready for this week's What the Fuck?
What
I
the
love it.
fuck? Yes, I'm ready.
Already.
All
Feels
right.
weird being on the other end of
So
this. I
as
was doing it
usual-
last week.
I know. It's so good to be back in it, though. I love it. I'm going to give you the question. I'm going to give you 4 answers. Your job, like I said, give me the correct one. And if you're playing along, listening, or watching, see how good you do too.
I'm so excited.
So
for the first
this
one.
week's question is, what is Eproctophilia? What is Eproctophilia?
You know what's
Is
coming?
it a condition in which someone gets sexually aroused at the sound and the smell of someone farting?
Oh,
What?
That's A.
If
Is
it
it
is that,
B?
we've just, yeah.
Is it B, a condition where someone has a fear of watching memes or videos in public spaces? Is it C, a condition where some women get minge cramp?
I was waiting for it. There it was.
Oh my god. There is always.
that gets my vote.
Oh my god.
Or is it D, a condition where someone is sexually attracted to mathematics stationary items? Eproctophilia.
I love a compass.
Yeah,
What was
they're
that
so
last one
acute.
again?
A condition where someone is sexually attracted to mathematics stationary equipment
And what was the third one?
or items. The third one was a condition where some women get minge cramp.
Okay.
And B was a condition where someone has a fear of watching memes or videos in public spaces. And A was a condition in which someone gets sexually aroused at the sound and the smell of someone farting.
I get B. being afraid to watch real memes or reels in public because I don't want people to see my algorithm.
Why?
Yeah.
It's just it's
You just
very
don't know what's gonna
personal.
come up.
Yeah, that's the thing as well.
Eproctophilia.
Right, I'm going to
So
jump in.
Rachel.
Oh, go for Rachel.
Yeah, where are you going to go? A, B, C, or D? Eproctophilia.
I really don't know. Can you come back to me?
Yep.
How
So
do I
it's
think?
someone getting sexually aroused at the sound and smell of farts. A condition where someone has a fear of watching memes or videos in public spaces. A condition where some women get minge cramp. Or a condition where someone is sexually attracted to mathematics stationary items.
Eproctophilia. So
I think it's going to be.
Oh, Rachel, you sound very deep.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
you're okay. We're having a discussion. I'm torn between the TikTok and like watching memes and all that.
Mhm.
That or the last one. What was the last one?
Is sexually attracted to mathematical stationary
I'm
items.
torn between those two. Really,
Okay.
absolutely torn. But
Well, I'll come back to you to get your final answer. Let's go to Jake.
Imagine getting off on a fucking protractor.
Oh. I think it's the farts. That's
Okay.
because there's some people out there that have unique fetishes.
I knew that was coming.
And if
I
that
knew
is true,
that was coming.
if that is true, we've made a couple of listeners very happy.
So Jake is going for A, the one about being sexually aroused at the sound and smell of farts. James.
It's definitely something to do with arousal because of philia. So it's either A or C. I'm going to go with just to be different. I'll go with C, the mathematical.
The C is the minge
Oh,
cramp.
sorry, D. D. That was
Taking
four.
my mints.
I'm going to go with D.
Okay. And Rachel,
Between mathematics or the
I need your answer, please.
I'm not about the TikTok, let's say. No, I'm gonna go farts.
Okay, you're going with A as well. Okay, well, James, D, it is not a condition where someone is sexually attracted to mathematics stationary items. I made that up. That's rubbish.
You got me.
It is also not C, a condition where some women get minge cramp, funnily enough. B, a condition where someone has a fear of watching memes or videos in public spaces. It is not. I made it up. The correct answer is A.
Yes.
Eproctophilia is a condition in which someone gets sexually aroused at the sound and the smell of someone farting. So it is a fart fetish. Let me tell you all about it. So it's a condition in which people are sexually attracted to your fart box and the dulcet sounds and smells that are unleashed. Eproctophiles are said to spend an abnormal amount of time thinking about air bagels and arse blasts and have recurring intense sexual urges and fantasies involving backdoor breezes and belching bum rumblers.
No. Oh my god.
One eproctophile writes how he got into the fetish, which was hearing for the first time a beautiful girl in his class fart. He was so fixated with it from that point on that he would intentionally set up bets with male friends, intentionally to lose. The wager would be that the person has the right to fart in the loser's face for a week.
No.
So he would
Think of the pink
purposefully lose so that he was the recipient of said farts. So he purposefully continued to lose these bets once every few weeks for about 2 years. Basically, he was asked about his thoughts surrounding eproctophilia and claims to enjoy everything about it, explaining how he has had his face farted on by both men and women at point blank range. In terms of smell, he says the worse, the better, like acrid sulfur. Yeah. And sound, he prefers a deep bubbling sound.
Oh, Jesus.
So he prefers the farter to be clothed clothed, because the sound tends to be better with fabric. And of course, the
It's like a
smell.
little fucking silencer on it. Suppressor.
Hell.
And the smell lingers longer in clothes, whereas in the nude, it's just a quick blast of a smell. It's just he said something about not wanting to see the anus open either. It wasn't very appealing to him.
Well, never meet your stars.
No.
I'd say he's known on a first name basis down in the eye and ear doctor with the fucking
Yeah.
pink eye he gets all the time.
Oh, imagine what it's like on a flight. Do you know when the flight lands and all the farts just release from the chairs?
Well, he'd be
I
having the
bet.
time of his life. He'll come off with a hard-on.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes on, and just to finish, so he was specifically asked, and thank you, whoever you are, for being so open about this, because I found it so interesting. He was specifically asked why he preferred sulfurous farts, like why these really eggy, disgusting, dirty farts. And he said that they tended to be the strongest and most disgusting. In fact, Brad is his said name. I don't think that's his real name. He
Blast
said
off,
the
Brad.
the more disgusting, the more I like it, as it heightens the sense of duality. The more disgusting the fart and the prettier the lady, the more of a schism it is between the societal expectation and the reality. As for men, it's simply more dominating for it to be a really gross fart than a mild poot.
It's like a dog pissing outside its a lamppost, like marking its scent,
Yeah.
showing dominance.
Wow.
Jeez, he'd have a fucking ball down the farm, getting high off the methane farts.
So yeah, it was A. It's people that get off on the sound and smell of farts. Eproctophilia. You learn something new every day with me, Danny, on What the Fuck?
What the fuck?
So thank you, and join me again for next week's.
Welcome back. I'm Quizmaster this week, and we're going to do something a little bit different.
Ooh.
So if you do have a pen and paper at hand to help you out, it may help you, it may not, but So we're gonna play a game. It's called Risky Ranges.
Oh,
Okay.
Danny, you haven't got it.
Okay.
You haven't got the range.
I don't have the range.
So all of the answers are between 1 and 100. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you questions based on ranges, numbers, and you have to give me basically the person who gets closest to the range
You have to have the range.
wins.
Love it.
Okay. So it could be between. So say if you give me an answer of, like, for example, say you say it's between 50 and 60, right? And you say 50, whatever. It's between 50 and 60. So if I'm trying to work this out here, hold on. Yeah.
Do you
so
know how to
between-
play the game?
I do know how to play. Yeah. If you
Joe,
give
what?
me, if
You'd never get this on
Top 10.
Top 10 Takedown.
This is new. This is new. Okay, this is new. Give me a break.
Yeah, this
It's
one's
new.
called You Haven't Got the Range.
And I've got a number, so deal with it. Yeah. So if you say between 50 and 60, then you're in the range. But if your number, whatever your number is, because you could both say 50 and 6, between 50 and 60. So whatever your
Okay,
number
we
is,
have to
it
be
has close
specific.
to. Okay.
So
you ready?
the first number we give then is going to be a specific number or a range.
You're going to give me the range.
Okay, right.
And you're going to
And
give me your
then-
specific number.
Right,
Okay.
Okay, right.
Got it.
Ready?
No,
Ready.
Or can I hear your buzzers? Does
There
people
you
want to
go.
go first? Who wants to go first, Danny? Go, you go.
My iPad's run out of power, so I'm just going to go, darling.
Ooh, love it. Wee vocal number. Jake?
Jesus.
Ooh, crack the whip.
Yeah.
And
Someone's got
James.
to this episode.
Okay, mine.
Are you crazy? You're fucking paranoid, you are fucking, you black.
Oh my god, that goes on for ages.
We actually stopped it.
Right, you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready.
So we're buzzing in with
Oh,
our ranges.
You're buzzing in. So I kind of need to hear. So whoever wants to go first can buzz in.
Okay,
But I
right,
need to hear
gotcha.
all your ranges to say. So it's interesting who's going to win.
Okay,
All
right.
right.
Yes.
Ready.
Okay. So if 1 point for the range, 1
Right.
point or double points for the closest or exact number.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Got it. Yeah.
So, first question. According to Government UK, what percentage of buses in 2015 ran on time?
Are you crazy? You fucking.
Oh, James?
I'm going to say 90 to 100.
Okay. Jake, were you in there next?
Yeah, I'm going to go 80 to 90.
Okay. And Danny?
I'm going to go 70 to 80.
Oh.
So, Jake, you were in the range
Yes, for once.
between 80 and 90. So, Jake, do you want to give me your answer and see if you can get the bonus?
I'll go for 85.
It was 83. Unfortunately, no bonus points for you, but
Aw.
you're on the board.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the hang of it now, aren't we? So,
Yep.
how many seconds into Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen does Freddie Mercury take to sing the word mama?
Darling.
Danny?
I'm going to say 40 seconds. Oh, 40 to 50 seconds.
Okay. Who was in there next?
Jake.
Was that Jake?
Yeah, I'll go 50 to 60.
Okay. James?
I'm going 30 to 40.
30 to 40. Okay, so Jake, you're in the range again.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know it was a long intro.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for the bonus points and give me an exact number?
No, I don't think he does.
Yeah, I do. I will go 58.
Oh my god, 57.
Oh, Jake.
Oh, unreal. Come on, guys. You need to get on the board. Jake with 2
Yeah.
points already.
Okay.
Ready for the next one?
Yes.
As of 2023, the fastest record for a person counting to 1 million is how many days?
Are you crazy?
James, what's your range?
How many days? Yeah, I'll go 1 to 10.
Right, okay.
Fuck, I'm way off.
Danny? Was Danny
I'm
in
going
next?
1 to 10 days as well.
Oh.
Okay. And Jake?
I'm going to go 10 to 20.
I'm sorry. None of you are in the range.
Jesus.
I thought Mr.
So-
Beast did this.
The fastest record for the person counting to 1 million is how many days? Is 89.
Wow.
Jesus.
89 days? I'm sure
long was he
Mr.
sleeping?
Beast did.
You're counting from one. You're counting to
Yeah.
1 million.
I'm sure Mr. Beast did it. Or did he go?
89
Maybe he
days.
went to lower than that.
Did he?
That's crazy. Like,
Yeah. When
Did
he
he
was
keep-
13, he did it. And I thought it was like 4 days or something.
Oh, we need to look that up. That's
I reckon
interesting.
this person lost count, whoever it was. So we didn't get, none of us got a point there.
Nope. Come on, guys. Think harder. Ready for the next one?
Sorry, Dan, just real quick. Mr. Beast counted to 100,000.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it took him 40 hours. So
Oh, okay.
a week's work.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Little
Ready.
buzzers. According to the US Fish and Wildlife Service, what percentage of all mammal species on Earth are bats? Jake?
I would say 60 to 70.
Okay.
Darling.
Danny?
I'm going to go 50 to 60.
Okay. And James?
I'm going to go 20 to 30.
Okay, so James, you're in the range.
Yes!
You got the range.
I am going to say 23%.
20.
Unlucky.
Oh,
And you did say 20 to 30.
Could have been a draw then.
So, all right, I'll give you
The bonus?
the bonus.
no,
Yes!
he didn't get spot on there, did he?
Shut up, Jake!
He did.
Hang on.
It's going to be an argument going on right now.
Sorry, she's the quiz master. You leave her
He
be.
did say 20 to 30.
I said the
and
number.
20 in the range. I know
Yeah, but
you
I
did
said-
say.
I said 58 for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Look at him going
You're
all sensitive.
57.
I said 58, babe.
He was only one number off.
All right, I'll take him off. I'll take him
No!
off.
You fucking.
Thank you.
No, we can't deal with that. You thieving bastard.
All right, I'll give
Fuck
Jake
you,
points
Jake.
then for the last one.
All right.
So I'm so confused. Right. So Jake's got 3. James has got 2. Is that right?
Rachel doesn't even know.
No. Jake has 3 and James has got 3.
How did James get 3?
Does
Don't
it not
question
1
a good
point and
thing.
then 2 points? No?
No.
Right, okay, so Jake... This is a shit show, sorry.
Oh my God.
Hope everybody has a laugh watching this. Anyway, so Jake has 3 and James has 2.
Good luck with that scoreboard down below, Jake, this week.
You're gonna have to keep like rubbing it out and then change
I'll write it down.
Joa, this is your comeuppance for fucking up the quiz last week. Now you have to deal with this scoreboard.
Who fucked up the quiz last week?
Jake with his question, his answer.
Ironically, with the range of miles in kilometres.
Sure. Right, next one.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, Donnie, let's get you on the board.
Danny has got the range. Sorry.
How many stars are there on the Vincent van Gogh painting?
Jeez.
9. Ooh, Jake.
I'm going to go 50 to 60.
Okay. Danny.
I'm gonna go 70 to 80.
Okay. James.
I'm going to go 100 to 110.
It's only up to
It's only
100.
1 to 100.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, then I retract that
I'll
answer.
take your answer.
I'll go 90 to 100 then.
None of you's were in the range.
It's less. Isn't it?
It's going to be 1 or something, is it?
The answer
was
is
it?
11. 11 stars are in that painting of Van Gogh. Okay, this is quite a funny question. How many testicles does a leech have?
A leech.
Who was that?
I think that was Danny.
Jake?
Yeah, I think
No,
it
it's
was Danny.
Danny.
Danny,
got in
okay,
just
Danny, go
before.
for it.
Danny doesn't need. Oh, Jake doesn't need the question.
Is it between 1 and 100?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go 40 to 50.
Okay.
40 testicles.
Jake, are you next?
I'm going to go 1 to 10.
Okay.
I'm going 20 to 30.
You are not in the range.
Is it more than that?
What?
18 testicles.
18.
18?
I was close. I said 20.
A leech has 18 testicles.
No wonder it needs a load of blood.
That's a load of bollocks.
Yeah. As
Okay.
it walk.
Speaking of leeches again, how many brains does a leech have?
Darling.
Are you ready?
Danny?
I'm gonna go 1 to 10.
Okay. Jake?
I'm going.
No, it was James next.
James, sorry, yep.
I'm going 10 to 20.
Okay. Jake?
I'm going to go 1 to 10 again.
Sorry, you weren't in the range.
Jesus.
Doesn't have the range.
You
Bet you
don't
it was
have the
10.
range.
How many?
No,
The
it
answer
wasn't.
is 32.
Wow.
That's me a lucky number.
No.
What?
32.
Wow.
Right. This is one that you should all kind of get or get in a range of, okay? Because we all love this TV show, okay? It's based on Friends.
Okay.
Across all seasons of the TV show Friends, how many times did Joey say his signature line?
Darling.
How you doing?
Are you
I'm gonna go 90 to 100.
90 to 100. Who was next?
James
Me.
is next.
James?
I'm going to go 90 to 100 too.
Copycat.
Okay, Jake?
I'm going to get 80 to 90.
We're all out of the range, aren't we?
You aren't in the range.
Have I got the range?
The answer was 19.
Oh. I thought like you pretty much did it every episode.
Yeah.
19. I know. I thought you
didn't
would have
watch all
gone
of them.
far, got in the range. Okay,
That's a
we'll do a
lot
few
lower than I
more to
thought.
try and get you fighting for these points. According to the International Telecommunication Union, in 2021, what percentage of the world's population have never used the internet?
Are you ready?
10 to 20.
Is this percentage?
Percentage, so you're in the range.
Alright, Jake.
Need to find out your range, what your range
I'll
is.
go 1 to 10.
1 to
0 to 10?
Well, 0 to 10, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll go 20 to 30.
you just weren't in the range.
Oh,
It's like
says
40
more
or
than
something,
that.
is it?
37.
that's a lot higher than I thought.
Yeah, they don't use the internet.
Wow.
Right, I'm going to start doing who's closest to because you need to get on the board. Okay?
Yeah, you can't change the rules.
Because it's going to make it interesting. According to the World Bank in 2021, What percentage of Uganda's population were aged 14 and under? Jake?
I'm going to say 0 to 10.
Are you crazy?
James?
40 to 50.
Danny?
20 to 30.
James was in the range, so 1 point for you. And what's your number?
45.
46.
Ah,
So Jake and James are tying at 3 points each. Danny, come on, you got to get on
How
the
many
board.
bloody questions
Yeah,
have you
we're
got?
on 10 now, Rachel.
Oh my God.
Well, this is the last one, then we'll just do a
Okay.
tiebreaker.
okay.
Right.
Or if Danny wants to go on the board.
If Danny fancies having the range.
No, leave it to the boys. It's the
Are you
tiebreaker.
sure?
I don't have the range.
We can still play. It's
I
fine.
don't have the range.
How many tons do the biggest blocks in the Great Pyramid of
Are you crazy?
That was Jake.
Jake?
I'm going to go 40 to 50
Okay.
What,
James?
bricks?
tons into it.
Oh.
I don't know whether to go 10 to 20 or 20 to 30. I'm going to go 20 to 30.
He's weren't in the range. The answer was 80.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
80 tons.
So,
So
so
I can go one more if you want to challenge for the winner here. Or will we leave it as
I'll
a
be here all
draw?
fucking night.
Sorry.
They
I'm
don't
happy
have the
to-
range.
I'm happy to share the range with James.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
fine.
share it.
Yeah.
Are you
we'll
going to
be-
share?
We'll be
Yeah,
single.
we'll share.
Range.
All right, okay. We'll leave it there. So that was this week's Risky Ranges.
Raise the roof and shame the devil. It's time for confessionals.
What are we doing with the
Raise
roof?
and shame.
Raise the roof.
Wait,
Did I
raise
say
the
raise the
roof?
roof?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, you have to get in my head.
What? It's no, it's not raise the roof.
It's tell the truth and shame the. You're after infiltrating my brain
my
now.
God.
That's going to mess me up every time I do this jingle now.
Yes.
No. Tell the truth and shame the devil. It's time for confessionals. If you have any confessionals that you'd like to submit to us, you can DM us directly at podcast.meetinthemiddle on Instagram, or you can email us meet@inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk. Are you ready for the first one? And let's raise the roof.
Can't wait.
Okay, here's the first one. We were on a beach and hit our friend Shu. He's a lawyer. We said that a seagull had stolen. Once we got returned to the house, we flung it into the garden for him to find it. To this day, he still believes a seagull stole his shoe and then returned it back to him because the seagull must have felt guilty. Not only did he rave about this one-of-a-kind story to all his friends and family, he also submitted it into his work newsletter. His work happens to be one of the most prestigious global law firms in London. Wonder what the lawyers thought of that. Actually thinking there's a good Samaritan seagull out there that said, actually, you know what? No, I feel bad. These brogues, I'm returning them.
Some of those seagulls are pretty damn smart, though.
Yeah.
I live on the coast,
Yeah.
and I've seen like videos of people like feeding gulls, and they know where to come to get the food. Like tap at the window. They're
Yeah.
clever little fuckers.
They're
Well, we were
massive too.
having dinner.
Some huge ones.
Mm.
Remember when we
Jake?
were sat outside the pub and we saw that seagull just stalking someone's
Yeah.
baguette, and it was like a good 5 minutes, and then it just swooped in.
I
So-
brought you two to Howth. Remember the little kind of seaside harbour in Dublin?
Yes.
There's loads in there, and they're cocky fuckers. They will come over and snatch a bag of chips out of your hand. No problem, no questions asked. They're not returning any shoes.
Greedy
Well, now
shits.
one was wearing a brogue. Well, it wasn't.
I've got a little short and sweet one that was submitted in here. Sometimes this is spiteful, but I kind of like it. Sometimes I match my roommate with a fake Tinder account and agree to come over so that he has to clean the apartment. When it's clean, I then cancel the date.
That's
Oh.
brilliant.
I love that.
That is so
That's
good.
harsh.
Oh my
That is
God.
clever.
That is giving him a complex, though. How many times
Yeah.
has this person done this on him?
Yeah, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. That is really smart. I
Get
love
your
that.
apartment cleaned.
That's yeah. If that was me, if that was me, the apartment didn't get clean once. It's fine.
Oh,
Right,
my goodness.
we've got one more to take us out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Long time listener, first time confessor. I have a story that happened to me really recently, and I know you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. So, recently, I lost my gran. She was an absolute legend. The type of gran that would slip money into your pocket as you're leaving and then tell you not to tell your mum. She got such a heartfelt send-off and a great turnout as she was loved by the whole community. Back at the house after the funeral, I wanted to do something nice for the family, something meaningful to remember her by. I came across this AI app that generates photos of people hugging. We've all seen it.
Yeah.
You upload 2 photos and voila, they're embracing like they're in a heartwarming Hallmark movie.
Oh,
I thought,
that.
Gran and me, one last hug. Perfect. So everyone gathered in the living room. My parents, aunties, uncles, cousins, and even little kids. I'm holding back the tears as I airplay my phone up to the TV and announce I've done something really special for Gran. The video comes up on the screen and I press play, except it wasn't a hug. I accidentally selected the wrong bloody setting. Instead of a lovely embrace, there I was, full on snogging my dead gran and gathered the whole family to watch while grieving.
No way.
And when I say snogging, I mean full on. I was horrified. Gran, who used to slip me £50, now in 4K slipping me the tongue. There was silence at first. Then my dad muttered, "What the actual fuck?" My cousin choked on her tea. My mum whispered, "Jesus, Mary and Joseph," while my uncle, hard as nails, started uncontrollably laughing so hard that we thought we might lose him too. I scrambled to turn it off, but struggled in the panic and ended up looping the video twice. By the end of it, my entire family was screaming with laughter. My mum was crying into her hands, and my grand's framed photo on the mantle seemed to be judging me harder than ever before.
Oh, I still love that though. That is absolutely brilliant.
Miss you, Gran.
Yes, but surely you would watch it before.
Not him. He must have done it there and then on the spot at the
Don't
after.
trust AI.
No.
Don't trust AI.
Fuck you,
For
AI.
me, I thought like porn was going to play or something.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I was
normally the way it goes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good job it wasn't a different AI. As
but
well.
you know what? That's the kind of thing you need at like a funeral or wake.
Yeah,
Like at least like, you know, everyone was laughing and having a good time. And it's,
yeah.
I mean, I know the grand living the tongue, but oh my God. That's something to like go, but you remember that time.
Yeah,
when,
it's something to look back at fondly, but not at the
that's
time.
awesome.
Well, that was all my confessionals for this week. Thanks for listening. And that brings us to an end of the episode, I think, doesn't it,
Yes.
guys?
It does.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah. Well, until next week, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you, then,
See you
for
later.
sure.
Bye.
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 Thanks for watching this episode of Meet in the Middle.
If you enjoyed this episode, why not check out the others?
And see that subscribe button? Hit it. Hit it.
And while you're there, hit that bell notification and drop us a like. We'll see you next time.